Hi everybody, Danny Bader here, and I just wanted to send you a quick message here, a quick video on my last morning hike in Montecito. It's the third day I'm here, third time up here. It's about 25 minutes after sunrise, as you can see. Just a beautiful place. So if you look down below me here is the town of Montecito, which is just a beautiful place. And then further up the coast there is Santa Barbara, just a few miles. So this is my third year out here. I come out for a few days. I try to schedule business towards the end of the year for when I come out. And I just come out really to unplug and to disconnect and practice the principle of Jackrabbit that I call be still. So people ask me, my friends, a lot of times will ask me and say, man, you go out there for a couple days, no phone, no laptop. I mean, what do you do? And I say, well, nothing. And they go, that's crazy, man. I mean, you're nuts. I could never do that. And I'm like, well, you could, and you should. So what do I do out here? Well, this is my third hike up in 3 days. It takes about a half hour to get up here, and as you can see, it's just a beautifully peaceful place. So I come up here, start my day with some stillness and nature and some meditation and some prayer. It's real good energy. And what did I do yesterday? Well, I got up early in the morning, and I put on my running shoes, and I ran about 1.5 miles to this really cool old church with a lot of Native American influence, and I attended Mass. And then on the run back, I stopped at the Montecito coffee shop, real cool coffee shop, had some coffee, sat outside in the sun, let the cars go by, and then ran back up to the retreat center. And then for most of the morning yesterday, I spent in stillness and reflection, and I also wrote 3 letters. I wrote one to each one of my children. I do it every year, and I stick it in their stocking there. And this year, 4 pages each. And I just let them know how proud I am of them, how much I love them, about their accomplishments over the past year, as well as their challenges and how they moved through them and how they grew a little bit. And then I took a little time and grabbed some lunch. They cooked some wonderful meals here. I'm at the Immaculate Heart Center for Spiritual Renewal, which is an unstructured retreat. Probably about 10 or 11 other people in this beautiful old big stone mansion. So it's pretty cool. And then in the afternoon, took a hike, took a run, took a nap. Wrote another letter to a dear friend of mine, bought a few gifts for some people here at the center, and then joined my retreatants, my co-retreatants for dinner, real nice healthy dinner, a glass of wine, fireplace going, and one of the guys, real talented, played piano there for a little bit. And then I retired for evening prayer at 7:30, and then into the bedroom where I read for a little bit, went to sleep, and then here I am this morning on my last day of retreat. Haven't touched the phone in 2 days with the exception of this, and I'll turn it off, pretty much as soon as I'm done. But what I did in writing those letters too, so you see Jackrabbit, the principles that I write about in Back from Heaven's Front Porch. I'm practicing stillness for sure out here, and it's a wonderful thing. But when I wrote those letters, I also started to feel a lot of gratitude, right? And I started to think about myself and my beliefs that I hold and my mindsets. How do I show up? Do I show up thankful in most cases? So that would be practicing the principle of know thyself. Do you come from a place of gratitude? A lot of research out there suggests that it's a wonderful thing to do. Reflect on what you have and what you're thankful for. It's really good for us spiritually, physically, and also mentally. And then finally, the other principle that I practiced on the plane out here and also here at the retreat, I've got about 3 pages of notes right now as I start to develop my vision for next year in all the areas of my life, in my spirituality, in my key relationships with my family and my friends, in my business and my career with Jackrabbit, my writing, and the release of the new book, Abraham's Diner, Simple Wisdom for More Control, Focus, and Inspiration. I also think about my money and my finances and my fun and my travel and my trips and my health. And over the next couple of weeks, I'll draft a document that really predicts the whole year and how it's going to unfold for me. And then the key is to read that every week to make sure that the actions that you're taking, because nothing happens without action, we know that, the actions that we're taking, the focus that we're placing, right, and the mindsets and the beliefs that we're holding are moving us towards that and not away from that. So I thought I'd just check in with you real quick, and I would encourage you over the next few weeks, right? It'd be great if you could come to Montecito. I'd love to bring you all out here. We'd have a killer retreat. But you don't need to. Just get the time somewhere. Don't try to find the time because you're not going to. Be very intentional and get the time, right? And then get the place. And then just do 3 things. Be really still. Turn the phone off, turn the computer off. Practice stillness, Know yourself, think about your beliefs and your mindsets, and then be sure to start to draft that vision for yourself. Because I wish you this next year one of the best that you've had in a long, long time. And that just doesn't happen. We have to focus on it. So until our paths cross, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, God bless, and be well.